What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How you doing? JQ, how are you? I'm doing great, great. Back with part 2. I told y'all. We had part 1 yesterday, now we got part 2. So we gonna go ahead and get right on into it, pick it back up where we left off at. Yes. Today's gonna be a good day. All right.
Well, in recent years, Kira, we've been waiting for a case like this as some of the sentiment in the country has started to shift a little bit, softened rather, against same-sex marriage. There's been a lot of talk about whether the justices will get a chance to reconsider the case. And as you said there, they are getting that opportunity next month. We've learned that Kim Davis, she's that Kentucky clerk from back in 2015 that was at the center of international controversy when she refused to issue marriage licenses to a gay couple in Kentucky in defiance of the Supreme Court. She spent 6 days in jail. She lost a defamation suit. She had to pay $100,000 in damages, $260,000 in legal fees. That's what she's appealing to the Supreme Court, but it's the first time, Kira, that anyone has technically asked the justices explicitly to overturn Obergefell v. Hodges, which was that landmark ruling, and she does just that. Her counsel in this petition, which was filed last week, says that decision was egregiously wrong. And if that sounds familiar, that's the same type of argument that was made by opponents of abortion.
Someone asked, how do I feel about a Kentucky county clerk asking the Supreme Court to overturn same-sex marriage rulings? We still talking about this. Y'all ain't had enough. It's getting old. Y'all are out here weaponizing sexuality. Hindering people for doing what they want to do because you disagree with it. It's not even you. You don't indulge in this. This is not you, but someone else does, and you're like, no. But it's not a crime. Y'all actually trying to make it a crime. Y'all want it to be a crime for someone choosing to love someone else, not hurt or harm nobody, to love someone else. 2 people want to love on each other. 2 people want to be together and join each other in union. And y'all don't want that. Y'all say, no, not on my watch. That has nothing to do with you. And it's crazy that people even have to go through this. They got to go get paperwork and documents from another human. Stand in front of another human and say, may I have my marriage license to marry this person? No, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to honor that. I'm not no fucking child. You can't tell me what the fuck to do with my motherfucking life. You can't tell me who the fuck I'm gonna fucking love and who the fuck I'm gonna fucking be with. I'm not telling you that. I'm just saying you can't get married. You telling me once again what I can't do. But if she comes in here with her fiance, which is a he, they can get married. They can. So you're sitting here telling me I can't. I choose to be with a man, and you're gonna tell me I can't. I didn't say you couldn't be him. I said you couldn't marry him. But you said that they can marry. That's discrimination. You can't do that. You discriminate against one but allow the other. That's not how it works. But y'all been making it work like that this whole time. Playing in people's faces once again. Y'all don't need to be doing this to people. Y'all don't need to do this to people. I feel like it is so wrong. It's very, very, very wrong. It's not our place. If someone comes to a clerk office and you try to get their marriage license or whatever, give it to them. Grant it to them. It's not your life. Whether you discussed it about it or not. It's just like somebody coming in to get married. They say, I'm not going to do that. She's fat. You're not going to let me marry because I'm fat? No, you got to lose. No. But I can marry who I want. I didn't say you can be with who you want, but I'm not going to give you a marriage license, I don't have to. You're fat. That is wrong. And y'all trying to make it sound so right. There's so many of y'all out there trying to make it sound like it's not wrong, it's the truth. It's the truth. What truth are you upholding? This is America. It's clear that they want this land to be run under one dictatorship. The Supreme Court. Because that's how it is now. The Supreme Court rules. That's why Trump made sure he got that cabinet full. So he can do what he want to do. He can do what he want to do. They can overturn anything. The state law can say one thing, but the Supreme Court come in and they do a whole nother thing. This is wrong. And it's not our job to sit around and tell two people how they can bond with each other, how they can love one another, how they can support on one another. Hurting someone or hindering someone from moving forward in life because you don't agree with how they live their life, that's unacceptable. I didn't ask you for your approval of nothing. The problem is I have to get it. I have to get your approval to move forward. But we're going to move right along. I'm glad they locked her ass up and gave her $100,000 fine. And now they're trying to use the Supreme Court. Now they're trying to get the Supreme Court to overturn it. Because they don't like the fact that there is laws in place for when you break the law. You have no right not to marry these two people. So yes, since you didn't follow the law and allowed them to get married, yes, they gave your ass $100,000 fine. Good job. And keep it that way. Don't be trying to reach out to the Supreme Court to overturn nothing. Why y'all think this is a hoax put in place by Obama? That's why she wanted to reach out to that Supreme Court. It's Crackerfield. Alright, we're going to be moving right along.
We went in there and right away, the people were just like rude. Like they gave us our menus, didn't even tell us Happy Easter when they were telling everybody else Happy Easter. And the whole time she was just looking at us, giving us dirty looks and talking to her workers, like whispering and stuff about us. So I definitely will never go back there.
This case is not a surprise. It's just a sign of the times and what's happening, and that's super frustrating and a little scary.
Jerica is pretty easygoing. She's very easy to feel comfortable around, kind to people. When she told me what happened, I felt enraged. It was cruel and humiliating.
So our client Jerica, she was at Buffalo Wild Wings with her friend and they were just enjoying dinner. And Jerica had to use the bathroom, so she went to use the women's room as she always does. And her waitress came in, banged on the stall door, accused her of being a man or a boy in the women's room, forced her out of the stall, and eventually made her unzip her hoodie to show that she has breasts. She was wearing a shirt, but that she wasn't allowed to leave the bathroom until that happened. It's really upsetting. It should never happen to anyone. Our client's only 18 years old. She's still in high school.
This wasn't the first time something like this happened, but this is like the worst time. Because other people, like, they just say, like, this is a girl's restroom, and they just go on about their day. But this one, like, she kept it going. She was, like, mad screaming. Like, she made me feel, like, very uncomfortable. Like, now, like, after that, like, I just don't like going in public bathrooms. Like, I just hold it in. And now, like, I just think, like, oh, I'm going to get harassed. I'm going to keep getting harassed like this.
She should be able to use the bathroom in peace in any public bathroom without being nervous.
Minnesota has a great law. It's the Minnesota Human Rights Act. So in Minnesota, a restaurant cannot discriminate against someone because they're gay, or because they're transgender, or because they don't conform to sex stereotypes, or because someone perceives it, right? So Jerica, in our case, she's not transgender, but I don't know if her waitress thought she was, but you can't discriminate against someone because you think someone's transgender either.
We've been seeing for years the rise of these so-called bathroom bills and these sorts of things. There's this anti-trans panic. One reason it's problematic is that it harmed an 18-year-old girl who was just trying to go to the bathroom.
This transphobia that's happening, it really affects everyone, and it's really bad for everyone because stereotypes come to the forefront. There's expectations then about what women should look like, what women's bodies should look like, and if you don't meet those stereotypes, you're going to be targeted. Everyone needs to use the bathroom. It's something most people can take for granted. So if you're someone who's never thought about that, spend a day just going out and thinking, how many times am I using a public gendered facility, and do I have to worry about my safety when I do?
This is a serious issue that people are dealing with, and it's not okay. Don't normalize this. If you're in the bathroom and you hear this happening to somebody else, you need to say something.
I just want like people to know like they're not alone, like they're not the only people like this happens to. It's okay to stick up for themselves and be okay with who they are.
Wow. And shout out to the young lady that had the courage to stand up and say something. If y'all been watching the show, y'all know this is something that we talk about over here. We've talked about this bathroom thing. It just happened down there in Florida. They arrested someone thinking that she was a trans and she was a woman. She should not have to pull down her panties and show you her private areas, or pull her shirt up to show you her private areas for you to believe anything. What is wrong with y'all? Is something wrong with y'all? Y'all would not leave people alone. Y'all would not allow people to just live. They're not harming anybody. She's in the stall pissing. Why are you, if anything, I see her, the coworker thought she was maybe trans or whatever, right? The coworker could have just went in the bathroom and not said nothing. Just went in the bathroom, act like she was cleaning up, after she washing her hands. Because maybe she was like, okay, this look like a dude. And I need to make sure that this dude ain't going in the bathroom finna do nothing to the women. And all you could have did was went in the bathroom. You could have gotten the next stall and pulled your pants down and just sat there to make sure that nothing was going to go wrong. Not bothering that person, not saying anything to that person, not staring at that person. But like the woman said in the video, in the state they're in, you have no right to discriminate against no one. Why are you coming in here discriminating against somebody, bothering somebody? It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's so sad. As a black person who has experienced racism and things like that, who knows this is wrong. This is discrimination. You can't do this. Y'all, these bathroom things are getting out of hand. It lets me know further that this country is full of homophobia, transphobia. You want to unite races and white people and black people, throw a tranny or a gay person in the middle and watch them unite. Watch them link together and join arms like they've been waiting to work with each other for a long time. There is nothing to justify that employee antagonizing and harassing this person in the bathroom. There needs to be something done for her even doing that. Sure do. Sure do. Something need to be done. You can't hold nobody hostage or stop nobody from leaving because you want to see their breast. You can't do that. You can't. Y'all want to be able to hurt people. Y'all, like, people really want to be able to hurt people out here. On part one, we were talking about them reaching out to the Supreme Court to overturn same-sex marriage. Y'all want to be able to hurt people. And you want the law to be okay with it. You want the law to condone what you're doing. Thank you, Obama. Thank you for passing a law where people can live and marry who they want. Thank you. Thank you for lighting that White House up in rainbow colors. Thank you, Obama. To let other people know they belong. They're a part. They are a part too. They're seen. They're heard. They are American too. Y'all don't want to treat people, other Americans who are gay, who are trans, who are LGBTQ members. Y'all don't want to treat them like American. Y'all really want to treat them less than. Don't give them the same rights and privileges as y'all would give the next fellow heterosexual American. For black people who do this, to other people, shame on y'all. We already know what them white folks out there doing. But shame on y'all for even thinking that y'all could even try to do a portion of what they doing. This is BS. And black people here in America are a minority. So a lot of black people already know what it feels like for y'all to go out there and do it to somebody else. Because the white people in certain areas condone this crap. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. People have the right to live and not be bothered. Especially not harming nobody or breaking no laws. They'll have the right to live. She has the right to go use the bathroom without somebody coming in and say, show me your titties, pull your panties down so I can see. She did the right. I can't tell that young lady what she should have done. But that woman would have got the fuck up out of my motherfucking way if I was a girl. Bitch, I'm not showing you nothing. I'm finna get up out of here. If you hold me, we finna get into it. I would wore her ass out. Bitch, you finna move out my motherfucking way. I ain't showing you a motherfucking thing. Y'all, the audacity is at an all-time high. But it's been at an all-time high. These white folks been around here with the audacity. And a lot of black people have adapted to that. They have the nerve. Leave people alone. Let me move right along for y'all upset me, huh?
Poly life is how we all should be doing it. Because poly life is about economics. It's not about love. Every great man fell because of a woman, right? Everybody said that Papa got the family around the corner, and I was just like, I'm not gonna go broke dealing with multiple women. And I knew they both wanted something different from me. So I sat them down, it was cool. One person can't be it all for an ambitious person. For me, if you want a man that wants to conquer, he conquers for life. That's what he does. It doesn't make sense. You want to buy all the cars in the world. You want to make all the money in the world, but you only want to have one girl. Just find somebody that want what you want. I have to have sex. They know it. So they know it. Like, my life is awesome.
Okay, so they're not allowed to sleep with other men.
Why would you want to?
Okay,
I don't like because my thing is this. Is the only time when a woman speaks like that, she's operating out of ego, which means she got to get out of my life. Because it's not natural for a woman to want to sleep with more than one man. It's like God didn't make it that way. And it's a one fact. If I slept with 100 women, in one day, I can get all 100 pregnant. If one woman slept with 100 men, she only got pregnant by one. So for me, it's like, I don't want to be with a woman that wants another man. Unless she wants another man, then I don't want to be with you.
All right. So this was sent to me, and somebody asked me what I think about polyamorous relationships. But the question on here was asked, Ray Daniel, allegedly, Ray Daniel believes poly lifestyle could work for everyone as long as the women aren't with other men. I'm gonna comment on it. He said it's not natural for women to want to sleep with a whole bunch of men. That's not true. A lot of women probably do. They just don't. Too much going on out here. They just don't. And then there are women. You know, men are dogs. They got to be very, very careful with that, so they don't end up in a real slippery slope situation dealing with these men. So, I don't agree with that part. There are some women out there that want to sleep with multiple men. There's a lot of women that like enjoy the company of multiple men. So for you to say God didn't design it like that only because a woman can get pregnant by one man, if she took care of her body, she wouldn't get pregnant at all. If she went out there and got on birth control, did whatever she need to do, she can go sleep with as many men as she wants to, collect as much cum as she wants to, and don't get pregnant. Just like that man, he can go give it out and to a whole bunch of women, and the women he giving it out to ain't came up pregnant. I'm just saying. So I don't agree with that. Women have the right to sleep who they want to. If they want to sleep with multiple guys, they can. That sounded a bit controlling, but I got what he's. The second part he said, if you want to go sleep with other men, why would you want to be with me? And I understood that part because he's already laid his rules out. Like I told y'all about that territory in part one. I already told y'all about man in the man's territory. So he's already laid the law over here. You're going to come over here to the fortress, to the kingdom, to the castle. These are the rules. Most likely, like he said, this is about economics. He pay all the bills. He got his own house. He got multiple cars. He got multiple businesses. He can have who he want. So you want me, like he said, you want me to have all the cars, all the houses, all the jewelry, but I can't have all the women I want? It don't make sense. So if you know that you're with a guy like this, like Nick Cannon, Neo, Ray Daniels, there's a lot of them out here, and they're waking up. They do not have to be with one woman. They can be with many, and it's okay. Start being honest instead of going out here cheating. Got one woman and cheating on her with 15 other women. No, just go get the 15 other women that you wanted and stop lying. So I do agree on that second part. Like it's about economics. He can have who he wants. And like he said, I also kinda, not all the way, but I do kinda agree with that. A lot of people, a lot of men, depending on their bank account and how they rolling, a lot of men could be like this. I ain't gonna say should, I'm gonna say could. A lot of men could be like this because a lot of men, they got women at home who they really, really don't want to be with, or the woman at home cat ain't really, really scratching, but she's a good person. She a good person. He love her, but her cat ain't snatching no more. It ain't as good as what he be chasing after. So, like he said, if you think about the economics, if I got the money to go buy whatever female I want, why would I just settle? That's why I said a lot of men could be like this. Or why would I go and cheat? Why would I go cheat when I can just have the woman that I want here? All 15 of them. So, yeah, I agree. He about right. I ain't gonna say everybody should. Everybody could. Everybody, not everybody, but everybody should. But a lot of men could. Instead of playing games, you could just be in a poly relationship. If you got the money, especially if you got the money, if they got money, women, 9 times out of 10, even if you don't see it, he sneaks. I'm just gonna say, Not all, but a lot of them will, because they got the money and the funds to do so. You might not know about it, but it's a possibility. But you know what I'm saying? I get it. Instead of y'all brothers out there cheating, y'all just gonna get you a house full on. As long as they consenting and y'all ain't hurting nobody or harming nobody.
Those are vicious.
Damn, he's fire.
They all can get a little something. That was her. That was the ladies, right? That was the ladies, brother. I ain't no dragon stuff. You got the right nigga, man. Got good skin. There's nothing wrong with that. Got good skin. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Good skin.
Yeah. She was a.
So the question was, do you think it's okay for a gay man to compliment a straight man? Let me say this. Gay men don't walk around thinking that you're gay or straight. Y'all have to remember they're attracted to men. That's why they're gay. So if they see another attractive man, they may say it. If they may see something that the man have on that they like, that he's wearing, they may say it. They may say it. So to me, it's okay to give a man a compliment because, you know, gay people aren't thinking about whether you're straight or you're gay or not, you know. It's not like that, I don't think. I think they just giving a compliment, like they gay people keep walking down the street and be like, yes, you're wearing that dress, or you're wearing that hat, or you're wearing that purse, or I like those shoes, or yeah, no. And that's what he was saying in the video. Those are fire. Those are nice. Those are nice. Shoot, they both can get a little bit of something. He likes men. And for the straight men, they got upset. And I'm like, to me, it was one of the most DLest things you could do. Just saying. You gave yourself away. And you gave yourself away too quickly. Like we were just talking about this on part 1. Your mind got to be strong. Very strong. You can't be moved. As a masculine man, a lot of stuff don't move you. Compliments don't move you. Especially from no gay man. A compliment is not moving you. You don't even see that, man. You ain't even hear that shit. I ain't trying to. Or even if you did, a thank you or appreciate that. How y'all doing, ladies? How y'all doing? You know, because you can't be moved. And he ain't even try to move you. He just wanted to get, girl, dog, he just was talking to his friends out loud, really. He wasn't even talking to you. He was talking to his friends. They was talking to each other. Those are fire. Whispering amongst each other. Yeah, girl, both of them get it. What you say? What? Then my eyes went to straight to, nigga, why you respond so quick? Damn, you were listening that bad. Dang. What upset you so bad? What do? Give you a compliment on your jeans? Give you a compliment, say y'all both could get it? And then he was walking. The gay man was walking as he said it. They weren't trying to stop y'all, holler at you, grab at your jeans or nothing. I don't know. It gave real suspect, y'all. I don't know. Y'all masculinity is fragile as fuck out here. Fragile. Y'all call yourself, these heterosexual women call real men. No. They be flexing. Doing all that in front of them. You felt like you had to do all that in front of them bitches. Ain't gonna never probably fuck these bitches or see these bitches, but you felt like you had to do all that. Masculinity is so fragile I could drop a feather on you. What the fuck you dropping fat on me for, nigga? Fuck you think I am, some feathery ass nigga? We've been talking about this. The masculine is so fragile they won't even wash their ass. Masculinity is so fragile. There's a lot of men out here won't even wipe or wash the crack of their motherfucking asshole. Let alone can't even give a compliment. But alright. Well, y'all. We've come to the end of the show. I would like to thank each and every last one of you for tuning in today. Everything that you heard here today are allegations brought to you by the media for opinion, deep discussion, laughs, giggles, and entertainment. If you haven't already, follow me on all social media platforms. Facebook is JaquaviusQ. IG is the.jq.show. TikTok is at King Quay. That's kvng.quay. I'd like to thank each and every last one of you for tuning in today. And I will see you all on tomorrow. Later.